Hello, hi, and welcome to the replay. You guys, check out our newest fun cutout. It is a dramatic episode from our recently launched Simple Life collection. So this one says, stay tuned for my next dramatic episode. But anyways, super cute. I created a fun little interchangeable cutout, so we're going to make that today. Just a couple of house notes real quick. Welcome if you are catching the live on Facebook. Feel free, you are more than welcome to still shop with us. Anything that you see over my head is available. You can also click down below shop, or you can shop the app at any time. Oh, sorry, that's not on Facebook. Just what you see above on Facebook is all that you'll be able to see. You can add it to your cart though, but be sure to type in register if you have not shopped with us before on Facebook. Comment register. It will allow you to get into the system, and then you can comment sold 100 if that's the item that you wish to get. Okay, so whatever item above me, it will say sold and a number. You can just comment that sold and the number, and it will add it to your cart for you. Okay, if you are over on the app. The app is available for 90 days of replays, you guys. And also down at the bottom, there will be a shop button for everything that I have added to this particular live. Does not mean that is the only thing you can get, but that is what I have available for you guys. If you guys have questions about it, just let me know, okay? All right, let's do this. It is hot in here. I turned my fan on. Hopefully you can't hear it that much, but it is there. Let's see. We've got Julie is on, Yvonne, Sherry, Charlene. Hello, Amanda, Sonia, Dawn, Terry. Hello. Oh, okay. It is really hot in here though. All right. We took out our other AC unit. It is no longer in here. It is in my shed at the land. So I don't have that one in here, and I just have this little baby fan. And it's hot already. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, so I'm trying not to be too long. Let's do that. All right, so first up, look how adorable this is. Look how cute. So you can get it as the basic cutout, which will pretty much look like this, but not have a hole in it. Okay, basic cutout. You can do scoring, which it'll look like that on the front. So you can do the entire transfer, okay? You do have the option for just the front piece. So if you want the hole in it, you can just do that. You also have the option for the interchangeable cutout, which it will look like this and come with one insert. Or you have the option for the shelf sitter, okay? Again, it will come with one insert. And then you do have the ability to get extra inserts. They do come in a pack of 2, okay? All right. Yes, come fan me. I know right now I feel like I really need it. I hope you guys have been good. It has been a hot minute. So sorry. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in quite a while, but it was probably only like Thursday. So Friday, what did we do Friday? I really don't remember what we did Friday, but this weekend we were kind of out at the land a little bit. Robert had bowling on Saturday. Oh, we went to the music festival. We had like a music and crawfish festival, so we went on Friday night to that. And then we did, what did we do on Saturday though? Oh, Riley got to go shopping with my mother-in-law. She took her and my other little niece. They got to go shopping for their birthdays because their birthdays are like 2 weeks apart. And then Grayson and I went to Walmart to buy birthday gifts. And then we went to our 2 birthday parties on Sunday. So yeah, it was pretty busy all weekend. Couldn't even really find time to just make a post. Every time I went to go make a post, something would happen and I couldn't finish it, or I couldn't finish the message. And I was like, okay, I'll try and finish it later. Nope. Nope. Didn't get back around to finishing it. So, but anyways, we're here. We are here. Hope you guys had a good weekend. So many things going on this week too. Hello. Yeah. 2 birthday parties was a bit crazy, but ooh, you bought a riding lawnmower. That's exciting. Is it the zero turn one, or just like a regular riding lawnmower, or the one with the 2 thingies? All right. I think the other color we're gonna do is gonna be. I was thinking black, but I think it's mainly just for this, though. I think it's just these that need to be black. Okay. Let's just do these. 0 turn. Ooh, fun. 30 and 50 degrees. Ooh. Upgraded on soon. Oh my goodness, Sonia. I was told I have on my scalp. Sonia, Sonia, Sonia. Okay, Sonia. Definitely go get it checked out and keep me posted. Keep us posted, because I'm not the only one worried about you. All right, so we're going to use, I'm using black velvet. So you guys, this jar, it's literally full. I know you can't see it. It's literally full, but this jar was so dry, you could poke it and it still wouldn't move, okay? This, I was able to revive it just by spraying a ton of water in it and letting it sit. That's all I did. I did nothing else. It's been sitting here. I don't know what live that was. Obviously, I can't go back and check the live anymore, but it was sometime last year, probably like around October or so. And it's just been sitting here on my desk. I have to pick it up and shake it just to make sure it's the one that I'm supposed to paint with. Sinus infection. Oh no. Hope you feel better too. But I'm already. Okay. May 7th. You know, I hate when that happens. Like, it's so far away, and they're like, oh, the earliest we can get you in is in 2 months. And you're just like, really? You're going to go and tell me this, and you're not going to get me in, like, now? Ugh. That would stress me out, too. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm just praying for you. I mean, hopefully when they say it's nothing to worry about, I hope that's true. All right, so I am using a little bit of super glue here. Not sure if it was the best idea to glue this down first, but we did. And we're just going to let it dry. Okay. I will move this aside because I definitely got some glue on the side here. Make sure I didn't get it anywhere else. I think it was just on that side. Okay, so we're going to let this dry. And then we'll do the outside part. We'll do that all in black. And we have our handles here. We're just going to glue our little knobs on. It's nothing. Okay. Something I had since childhood, but they caught it early. Holy moly. Okay, how long do you think it will take to do it all? Talking about the craft room, I have no idea because I am trying to figure out how in the world I'm really supposed to do, like, set up everything. I feel like I could fill up my room with just the items I have in this craft room, and I still have to add all the chalk supplies Robert has in the garage with his laser stuff. So like all of my surfaces are out in the garage with him and the machines. So I'm just trying to figure out how and what kind of storage. If anybody has, a storage or whatever they really like for their craft room, or you have a she shed or whatever, or you have like a Pinterest board of if you ever had a she shed, this is what you'd want it to look like, send it my way, please. Because that's what I am trying to figure out right now is how am I going to like do all of the inside. Yeah. Holy moly, Charlene. Yeah, that's crazy. I know. Everybody's just getting all booked up, aren't they? Well, that's good, Sonia. If they told you it's nothing to worry about, like, what reason do they have? If it was super urgent, I have a feeling they would have made whatever calls or suggested you go somewhere to be seen quicker. So, yeah, I thought about that too. I actually sent ChatGPT a photo of my building and asked it to put my shed. I told it to put my shed this way and then this way and then this way, like 3 different options before we actually put our slab down. And it was terrible. It really didn't understand what I was asking it to do. But maybe remodeling the inside of my shed might be better. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll definitely try. Oh no. Okay, we are going to do the background of this, I think black as well. Okay? So, let's do this. Let's do this. Say hello when you pop on. If you are catching us live from Facebook, say hi. Let me know you're here. Okay. Also, I sure do hope you guys saw the post about the Farmhouse Blue. We will be live on Facebook only. It will not be on the app. It will just be on Facebook. So make sure that you've signed up for that event. It's over on my Facebook page. Just click going. Okay, so that way you don't miss it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the background on this. I'm going to do one more, at least one more, so we have 2 backgrounds done. All right. So if you are on Facebook and you want to grab this cutout, you can shop live, even though you aren't on the app, that's okay. You can shop live, but you do need to type in register first. Once you do that, it'll send you a message in Messenger just stating like, yes, I approve, comment sold, to charge my card pretty much from Facebook if it's an item that you want. Okay. And so that will allow you to purchase. You can just comment sold 100 and it will add it to your cart and you just check out. It's easy. It is this Saturday for the Farmhouse Blue. Yay! Hi, Karen. Hi, Jamie. Yay! I'm so excited. And if you are on the app, you are more than welcome. You can click up here somewhere. There is a green buy button. You can click on it, select your options because there are some options, okay? The one I am working on right now is actually going to be a TV stand, okay? So actually, I will need to paint this bottom part as well. I'm going to do this bottom part in black. Again, if you have older jars that are like rock hard, don't throw them away. Don't throw them away. Turn them into painting jars. Just spray it with a ton of water, y'all. Ton of water. Let it sit. Shake it up every now and then. This is stain. This is stain. It is a full black jar or jar of black stain, okay? Don't throw it away. All right, let's see. What is the color? Why is it asking you for a color? Colors. Oh. Okay, now I am understanding why it says colors. That's odd. I need to change that, but that means scoring. Scoring, yes or no. Options or styles will be that bottom one. I will see. I have a meeting tomorrow with the app people. I will ask about that. That totally makes sense now. Somebody else asked me about it. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. But I see it now. It says colors, yes or no. All right. Colors, sizes. I just need those settings to be changed. So I just got to find them. I'll find it and change that. All right, so here we go. A little bit more glue here. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. So on that stand, the bottom one won't actually have the inserts. It will come with two, but the bottom one won't have the inserts. So it'll just be a blank bottom part. Okay. Oh man, yes. Hi Stephanie, doing good. How are you doing? Oh, you got your order to go through. Okay, good. Good. All right, so check out. Look how cute that is. So I'm not gonna wax. I'm not gonna wax this one, but I did accidentally hit. My base there. And it started moving around. Let me set it up here before I do anything else. Okay. Don't touch that. Got it. Oh, you couldn't revive it. Oh, how long were you attempting to bring it back to life? How long did you try it? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yes. So again, if you're on Facebook, so sorry. I think there is something down below. If you read the comments, the pinned comment, I believe it should tell you comment register, and then you can comment sold 100 if this is the item that you'd like to get. Okay, but there are options, so you can choose if you want the basic cutout. See, why did I glue that on? I wasn't supposed to glue that on yet. See what I do when I'm not paying attention? I was supposed to do this first. Not that. I wonder if I can just take them off. Ugh. All right, we're going to go with it. I'm just going to attempt to do around everything else, but let me put this in the center. I think this will help it not fall. So I'm going to put the insert in here. We're going to line up our TV. Note to self, when you do yours, don't glue down your buttons. Don't glue down your buttons until after you've chalked your TV. All right, I'm just going to have to do the second part afterwards. So I'm going to set this all down. I definitely dropped my transfer on itself. Oops, sorry, and I did mess it up a little bit. In a couple of spots. Whoops. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. I mean, I've messed it up before, but never where it actually took off. Never where it took off parts of my transfer. All right. Let's see if I can get this little baby tiny piece in here. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do this in black, but I'm not going to use my painting black piece. I need to get my regular black piece. Here it is. Looks like it was somewhere. And let's get a squeegee. I got impatient. Yes, I will add struggle bus and a shelf sitter. I need to go back and add shelf sitters to like all the things. So Robert typically just gets all of the basic ones up. He hasn't had the time to go in and do the shelf sitters. So that's something that I'm going through and trying to do and update as I can. My goal is to at least update like one every day. So let's see. Do I not have a clean one? I might just use this. Okay, let's see. So we're going to go ahead and take our black paste here. Let's take it around the edge. I'm definitely not trying to get the words on the inside because that insert has not been painted yet. Now I could have actually used one of the black ones that I already stained and then just did the words in like white, but I didn't think that far in advance. So here we are. We're just going to get this part done. Ah! Almost there. I'm just like right here. Okay. I took too long. Let me add some water. All right, the legs too, just a little bit of water is going to be needed. So I'm adding some water here to the legs because I waited a little too long to pull up the design. So I'm just going to add a little bit more pressure there, and that usually helps to push it through again. Okay. And then we're going to get the other side of this too. But let me grab a napkin, and I'm going to dab because I had like a, I don't know, like a little bubble of water there. So just clean that off real quick. Okay. Let's see. All right, again, I made this a little bit more difficult than it needed to be, but that's because I decided to glue down my buttons and I don't know why I did that. It's okay. We could still get around it though. See? Just a little bit messier than we had anticipated. It's fine. All good. All right. So now let's go ahead. Let me spray this now before I ruin it any more than I've already done, because it definitely fell on itself and then I pulled it apart, but I wasn't like super careful about it. And so I did kind of pull up some of the adhesive just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it all off too, just so it doesn't sit here. So I'm just cleaning it with a board eraser. If you guys don't have those, I highly recommend them. They just make it so much easier to clean. All right, cleaning the back side as well. And then we're going to dry it off, put it back. Well, actually, we need to use it again. So let me bring it back over here. So far, that is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? All right, we're going to clean off this nasty water on the back. Just going to wipe it down with a little napkin here. Okay, we are going to use it again. So let's just fold that up, bring this back out. Wipe down the front. Okay, so I'm actually going to line it up using it in here. Okay, also there's only one way to put this insert inside of the TV. Okay, so just make sure you're putting it the correct side in, if that makes sense, right? Like you don't want to accidentally chalk it this way and then not be able to put it inside of the TV. Okay, so it only goes one way. Wax, here it is. Yes, black, yes, it just makes the biggest mess. You're right. It really does. Now, if I were surface wax, found it. I know, I've never had that happen either. Okay, yes, sorry, I couldn't answer your question earlier because I don't have any other cutouts. So like, the basic cutout is just one layer. It is one layer. It looks kind of like this from afar. It's like this. It's just like this. So if you want, except it's filled in, right? Like, I hope that makes sense. It's one layer, one piece, no add-ons. That is the basic cutout. Oh, you know what? I definitely forgot to change the prices on all of it. That it will be fixed if you're watching this on a replay, but I knew I was forgetting something, and it was that. That is so funny. So if you've already bought it, yay for you. You got it at the wrong price. Check out before I change it. All right, here we go. Okay, those are all. These are, okay, that one's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine. This one will change, this one will change. These two will change. Okay, it's changed. Okay. Set of 2 inserts in your cart. Yeah, so if you click on it, I do believe it gives you options. It says basic cutout without the screen. It should have photos for you when you click on each individual one. So if you want the, like this one, the interchangeable one, it says Interchangeable TV cutout. I do believe, let me look. Interchangeable cutout. Yes, interchangeable cutout. That's just what it says. That's just this one. If you want the shelf sitter option, then you need to click the one below that that says shelf sitter. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And then if you can get 2 of the inserts. So like if you want to buy extra inserts for the interchangeable one, you can do that too. All right. So, how adorable. Okay, let us wax this part and this one. I hope you guys love them. I do. I hope you love them. And reminder, you can check out now if there's anything else you want. If there's anything else you want to add to your cart, if you do it before midnight, like in the same day, if you order anything else today after our live, it will all ship together and it won't charge you extra shipping. Okay? So as long as you check out in the same day, you're good. And if you are on Facebook and you guys want this, you're more than welcome to do that. Just comment register first, accept, and then you can type in sold 100 and it will allow you to choose the options, okay? All right, so I'm just trying to heat up the wax a little bit here. And we're going to do a little wax on there, as well as this one here. Okay. This is paste. I just used paste, but this paste is super watered down. Okay, like, do you see it moving in there? It's like water. It's like you're going to pour water out of the sink. All right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got that. let's go ahead and do our transfer here. And we can do this. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in here so I can line it up a little bit better. And before I chalk it though, so I'm using this as a template. I'm lining up my TV. I'm lining up my TV, okay? And then before I actually go and chalk it, I'm going to remove it. So I'm pressing down here on the inside, and I'm going to push it out. All right, and we're going to chalk this part right here. So let's go ahead and do this in, let's do it in vanilla. Vanilla is just a little bit lighter. Nah, let's do it in white. I mean, we could do it in blue. So many choices. Oh, well, maybe. I need another white, so let's see how far. We might be able to get it all in one go. One shelf sitter. Oh, you want to do a shelf sitter option. You want to do a shelf sitter option. Okay. I can add that. A basic cutout. Basic shelf sitter. Is that what you want? I can easily add that in here. Basic shelf sitter. Okay. No problem. And add, I do need to add a quantity or it won't show up as available. Give me 2 seconds and I will add just a regular basic shelf sitter to this one. And then if you want the struggle bus, I'll go ahead and add that in here in a little bit to the struggle bus one. I just won't have a photo of it. Same thing with this one right now. Okay. Terry, just get the shelf sitter one and then send me a message. I will just custom cut yours without the center. Yeah, but you can still get the shelf sitter one. You can still get the basic shelf sitter and then I will just cut it without the insert. If it's the 2 layers you want, then just buy the 2 layers and then I can cut the back without the hole. But yeah, just let me know. But if there is an option there that's pretty much the exact, you want that exact item, then just go ahead and get it and then just message me and let me know which one you wanted without the hole in the back. That's not a problem. All right, go ahead and pull this up before it dries on us. And it already dried on us. Can you believe that? I think it's mainly because I am using a multi-tool instead of a mini squeegee. I think that's my problem. So I'm just going to water the whole thing just a little bit, and I'm just going to scrape down and hope that did it. If not, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. I think it still looks good. No, my shirt I did not make. I bought it at Walmart. I want to say I bought it like around, I don't know when I bought this one. Around October, November? All right. Then We're going to do one more. Let me spray this though. We're going to spray it, clean it so I don't have to clean it later. Plus, we're going to do one more, and I kind of need my little drying space over here, so I got to clean this one because I don't have room for another one since I have some items up there. Okay. You showed it just before Valentine's Day last year, right? It was not this year. So that's why I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't that long ago. I was thinking Valentine's, but I was like, that was not just recently. So I guess it was a whole year ago. Wow. How did time fly by that fast? Ah! Oh my goodness. That's crazy. No, but I did request a like size C or D Snoopy. So I really hope they do come out with a bigger Snoopy. Like, how cute would that be? Okay, the next one, you guys, I hope you love this option. Look! I could only choose one because I was like, I don't know that we'll have time for more. But the Porky, he will fit in the That's All, folks. He will fit in this TV screen by himself, but the words do not fit. But that was my first one. I was like, oh, man. I just thought that would have been the coolest thing. So, here we go. On the big archboard. Ooh. All right, so again, I am just centering it. This one I really didn't need to center it on there, but I did it just to see how I would like how everything turns out, but it's totally fine. Okay. I think we're just going to go with the bright white again. I don't know if that'll be a mistake on my end because my piece is not... I need a new bright white. That's what I need. I thought about trying to do some candy apple with it, but I was like, you know what? We're just going to go with one color for right now because I don't know how well my paste is going to hold up without drying, as it is already drying. Ah, my thumbnail. All right. Definitely have to get a new paste now. That was like the the last bit of that jar I could get out. Like, I don't want to put myself in that situation again. I don't want to accidentally ruin a transfer, a project, or whatever because I didn't have the paste and I was too lazy to get another one or too cheap to get another one because I'm like, use every last drop. But I can use it to create another color with, or I can just spray it with some water now, which I will do. I will spray it with some water and show you guys how I do that to turn it into like a coloring paste jar. So you can see all around the walls in there and on the lip of the jar. So I'm going to take my multi-tool here and I'm going to scrape Can y'all see that? I'm scraping the edge. Ugh. All of that. Look at how much paste is there. I'm going to put it inside the jar though. And I can scrape. You take the multi-tool, okay? You see that little hook right there on the end? You take the multi-tool and you put it right underneath the jar, the lip, and you scrape. You scrape around the edges. Let me show you. Do you see how there's paste all on the edge there? Well, if you take this and you scrape it, do you see how it's scraping? All right, all of that. But now I cannot pick up this stir stick on the table. All right, we're going with another one. We're just going to scrape that in the jar. Okay. You can give it a little stir if you want. Ah, that was a bug. Ah, flew right at me. I'm just going to close it up and give it a little shake, okay? Ah. I know, throwing it around. So sorry. All right. Let's put our little Bugs Bunny back in here. Okay, let's put our dramatic episode back in here. If you don't have this transfer, be sure to get it. Dramatic episode. You can get it on my chalk site. If you're on Facebook, comment shop. Comment shop. And then you can shop with me at Chalk Couture. If you are on the app, you can go over to my website, spoiledbybrie.com, and then click Chalk Couture at the top. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and add these in here. And let's see what they look like. Oh, yay. I'm glad you're working on your craft box. I'm so excited for this month's craft box. I have the rest of it all cut out. I've got to get the extras posted as well for those of you guys who have craft box. Trying to get ahead because the plan is to try and move by the end of the month. So we need all the things done. Oh, look at that. So cute. Okay, so if you want to, you could do a little button on the back. Where are they? Here they are. Right here. You could definitely do a little circle on the back. I guess I can send you guys a circle. Let me see. I might have an extra one right here. Oh. I'm just going to use a square. I'm just grabbing a square piece. But with these that have the interchangeables, I'll include a circle on the back. So what you can do is add little Velcro pieces. Okay, so that way it goes through there. And then you can add the other Velcro piece here. That way you know it's going to sit in there and it's going to be fine. Like it's not just going to fall out as easy as it did earlier. Stir. Okay. But look how cute. So when I want to remove it, I'm going to take off my little back piece here, push it out, Then we're going to add a new one in here. I can also make this a little bigger so that way if you wanted to use a magnet, you can use a magnet. Like the chalk magnets, I believe, should work. Ta-da! Look how cute! That looks good. Okay, now I'm wondering if I should have painted this screen white and then done it in black. You know what I mean? So that way Bugs Bunny is white. Like his face is all white. I think he'll stand out a little bit better. So it looks like he's outlined in black, because I think outlined in black, kind of like cartoon, or if you were to watch it in black and white, that's probably what it would look more like. Exactly. I know. I think it's great to have the interchangeable stuff because you can use it more than just like what it was intended with its transfer. Like, stay tuned for a dramatic episode. Like, that one's cute, but how can you use it later? You know? All right, we're going to test this out, y'all. We have sprayed this with water. This is the white that I just sprayed. Look at that. All right, it is being used pretty much like a stain. It is definitely a little bit more liquidy, which is totally fine because I don't necessarily want it fully painted. I want it stained. And then you can just do a couple of layers to help it get to the color you want it to be at. Okay. Oh my goodness, Julie. You're so funny. Which, you guys, if you're in the VIP group, any of my private groups, so my club group, my VIP group, or the Cutout group, I did put a poll up about in-person events, and I would love for you to respond to see if I could get potentially an idea on numbers that would be interested, so I can search and plan something now. So that way we can get more of a head count, and then I can work towards booking a location depending on some final numbers. But I really hope you guys can go. It will be sometime in October. I don't have a definite date down yet, but that is what we are looking at. Probably like a Friday through Sunday thing, or possibly a Thursday through Saturday thing. I'm totally okay with that too. Usually that'll keep the costs down if we're only staying Thursday night and Friday night and leaving Saturday versus staying Saturday night, because Saturday nights are usually pretty expensive, especially when it comes to, oops, this is the wrong one, an Airbnb. It doesn't like you. Oh no. Well, I hope it clears up for you. Yay, Julie. Okay, now the important part is, let me make sure I do this the correct way so he's not upside down. When you do this, in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a little divot. Do you see it? It kind of like points down. It's right here. That's the bottom left-hand corner. So I think as long as you look out for that, you'll be okay. think we could do this. Where is my red? That's cherry. Is this candy apple? Sure is. But is this the good candy apple? Sure is not. Oh, is this it? No, that's cherry. That's Cabernet. Do I even have a good cherry apple? I thought I opened up one recently, y'all. But now I'm not 100% sure. This candy apple needs to be sprayed and turned into a color, a paint jar. Oh, here it is. I did. Ah, see? Look at that. That's awesome, Julie. I sure would appreciate that. I will let you know all of the things when we get a little bit more set in stone. Ooh, this is kind of hard. I'm trying not to get candy apple on the whiskers there. Okay. So let's try that. The big circle right behind him, though, is that red too? My brain's failing me. Or is it like yellow? I kind of felt like that middle one should have been like orange. The second one, but like, would it look funny if that inside one is also red? Or is that normal? Somebody let me know. Doing it in September. Okay. Was red. Okay. So I'm going to go in with a detail tool. I'm talking about like the big circle right around him, the edge around his ears. And behind them are all red. All right. I think we're kind of all on the same page, but I could have misread any of that. So sorry if I did. Okay, and then we're going to get these tiny pieces in here. Okay, let's pull that part up real quick. dry that. Set it back down. Let's go with this side. Oh. Try not, oops, I got red paste on my hand. Which I'll be fine as long as I don't put my hand on something. Okay. Try that side. Let's clean that off and the side of my jar there, because I just got paste a little bit everywhere. All right. Here we go. So we're going to kind of do this part in sections here. Let's start with that. This was not in the cards for tonight, but I was really only supposed to do it all in black. And then all of a sudden I got a wild hair and was like, ooh, let's make it look more realistic. And here we are. Okay, let's stop there. But it's okay. Now I'm kind of excited to see it all done. Did anybody else get this design besides Sonia? And if you did, have you done a project with yours yet? If not, I hope you use it sometime this week. Maybe I'll put up this post of a picture of it, and you guys can all post your projects under it on my page. It's not so bad, especially whenever you just kind of take your time doing it. Just take your time. The hard part is the whiskers there. But we do have that smaller, I didn't even think about it until right now, but I'm already done, so it's all good. But we have this one from the artist tool set, right? It's actually a silicone squeegee there. On the back of a hoodie, that would be cute. Yes, the transfer, I don't know what I said. But how many of you guys have used this? How many of you guys got this transfer? And then out of you guys who have got it, have you used it yet? What have you done with it? All right, so I'm just going to clean this one more time. And then I'm going to ask you, should we watercolor this? Ah, ah, ah. Or should it be painted in? Like, do I just paint in everything red in the background? Like, do I just paint it in all red now and then put the design back over it and do everything in black? Paint in the bunny, paint in Bugs Bunny, and then paint the background all candy apple, and then do this design on top of it in red. I'm sorry, in black. I can't talk, obviously. There's a couple of spots on here I kind of missed, so let me just clean the front of that one more time. There we go. Much better. But I haven't going through the cutout boxes and orders, yeah. Well, I can't wait to see it on a hoodie. Are you going to do it all in one color, or are you going to take your time and make it more realistic? Terry. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you like it like that? Oh, not that one. This one. What do we think? What do we think? Is this the red? Oh, this is the red. I'm going to spray this one. Isn't it? I'm just over here making my own stains, y'all. We've got black, white, and red now. There you go. I think that'll be good too. That'll look nice, Terry. Yay! Well, I guess I'll put this back in here. Thank you. Y'all hit that heart button for me. Whether you're watching on the app or Facebook, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Remember, if you want to shop this, you're more than welcome to go to Spoiled by Bree. You can shop the cutout, and then you can click on Chalk Couture tab. And we use classic Looney Tunes transfer. And then we use dramatic episode. So for sure you need dramatic episode to use with our interchangeable TV screen here. Now there's a couple of options, and if you are on Facebook and you want to shop, you're more than welcome to shop. And you can shop the replay for 30 days on Facebook. Just comment register first and then accept the terms. And then you can comment sold 100. We'll get you, allow you to choose which items you want from this particular collection, okay? Those of you guys on the app, I know it says colors. I'm going to figure out how to change that. But colors just means scoring. Do you want it scored or do you not want it scored? That's yes or no. And then sizes is actually the style. So hopefully that makes sense. Other than that, I think the only thing I wanted to show you guys was the magnets. I will send you guys the link to the magnets, but for those of you guys who bought the, who shopped our live sale last week, almost all shipments are out, okay? Almost all shipments are out. There's a couple of them that we're still working on. Hopefully we can get them out tomorrow for you. So on these, what I did go ahead and replace it with the magnets. Y'all, you can use the chalk magnets, but I don't know that they're strong enough. So I'm going to send you the link to get these. I will post a link and I'll actually add them to my Amazon store as well. Okay, they come in a pretty big pack. So honestly, these might be my go-to even for this. I'm going to cut the hole out bigger so that way you can do the magnet as well. So anyways, you can put that one in here. It doesn't even affect it. You just push out from one of those. It sits in there just fine. You can take this and you can replace it there. Okay, so these are also available on the website or the app. So if you're wanting to go ahead and grab some of these items, you can, or you can go back and watch that live sale. It's still available on your feed in the app. Okay. All right. So the only other thing I have for you guys to show you or remind you is March Club. There are options for you to choose from. You can choose the single frame. Oh, sorry. That's what happens when you use like stain or very light. You might have to glue it in there. So there's going to be the single shelf sitters here. We have the window wood cutout frame. So it's going to be full on the back and then just that frame as a second border there. And then we have the window frame with the acrylic here. So it's a full acrylic piece and then you've got that wood cutout on the front. So this border actually goes all the way around instead of this one kind of goes on top there like a, I don't know what to call that. Whatever that is. Okay. And then I know the window is super cute. And then we do have this month's craft box, you guys. It is lavender theme. So if you have not signed up for the craft box, as always, it is oops, super fun, really cute. We did this one the other day as well. You can find that live available on the Your Feed tab in the app. Okay. So that's really cute. I have some fun stuff on the laser as well. But anyways, if you guys check out before I end this live, or within 15 minutes, you will get 5% back. And this is only on the app, not on Facebook, okay? You will get 5% back in credit to use at a later date. So if you want any items, go ahead and grab those now. grab those now. I am going to go into Struggle Bus real quick. And I'm going to add that option for Carmela. The Struggle Bus. So we're going to go basic, cutout, shelf sitter. Okay, let's check out. And change our quantities. Okay, so I don't have a photo up, Carmela, but you can add Struggle Bus, shelf sitter if you would like, and I just popped it up in the screen. Yeah, no problem. Anything else you guys need before we jump off? You do have up to 15 minutes to check out. So just don't wait too long if you want that 5% back to shop later. Okay, so that is one of the cool things that I'm able to do with this app, which I think is awesome. Let's see. Did the shelf sitter not update yet? Hold on. Okay, it should be updated now. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Amanda. Hello, hello. Oh, Charlene. I was like, Charlene, you've been on here for a while. Why did I just see a hello? That's odd. Okay. Okay, it should be updated now. I just saw it update. So if you want, it should be there now. Click on it. I see that it just popped up and the quantities are there. Yes. Okay. Well, I hope you guys liked this project though. This is super cute. So if you didn't grab it yet, there it is. The basic cutout is just like the cutout by itself, just the frame of the TV. Doesn't come with the buttons or anything like that. The only thing, the buttons are 3D. They're little knobs. And these are scored as well on the interchangeable, okay? On the interchangeable only. And this is what a regular interchangeable would look like. It's without that base. So like if you wanted to hang it up somewhere or put it somewhere or whatever you decide that you want to do with it, you are more than welcome to. But if you want the stand, just be sure to choose interchangeable shelf sitter. Okay. Yay! And you can swap them out however you're feeling that day. But hope you guys love it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I sure do appreciate you all. You'll hit that heart button again, and I will see you guys tomorrow at some time. Oh, tomorrow, what not so? We're going to have fun. I am just getting rid of a ton of stuff because, like I said, we've got to move. So you're either going to get it like dirt cheap or potentially, or you're going to get items that I currently have that I need to take photos of. So you might get something new, but first. So anyways. All right, guys. Y'all take care. I will see you guys later. Be sure to go and check out. You've got 15 minutes to go and check out. So be sure to go and do that. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye, y'all.